Salutations, citizens of the Republic! It's a bright and sunny day here in the capital, where the lower Senate is attempting to pass a new law that will ban all forms of weaponry. Here's to a new era of peace and tranquility.
And that's why I had to eat that monkey's legs.
All right, that's all the time we have left. Thank you, Leg Eater Sanchez.
Anytime, human legs.
Sorry?
Anytime, George legs.
Sorry we got cut off for a second there. I think we picked up an old news broadcast from before the Great Everything. Of course, we all know how that law to ban all weapons turned out, right, folks?
Historical records indicate that the upper Senate did not react kindly.
That's probably why there's no more senators. Anywhere at all. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. George, how could you pick up a radio signal like that one? All the archives are stored in the Metro Zone. Well, listeners, I have a special surprise for you.
You will die from this.
Our trailer's parked right outside the Metro Zone.
You will die from this.
And we're going to hack into their Atma server to finally get a glimpse of city life.
All sensors indicate that you will die from this.
Now, my tin friend here tells me that this is dangerous, but since when did I let a little thing like risking my life get in the way of a nice conversation? If we're lucky, we might be able to lure a citizen into talking with us. Oh, my audience deserves no less for sticking with me for a full year now. Look, I even got access to their news channels. I even printed them out right here, because there's no information too good for my fans. Now, let's see here. Citizens of the Metro Zone, welcome to another day in the beautiful utopia that is us. This grammar's kind of off. There is a 35% off sale for occupants whose mandatory ID number ends in 5. If you want to buy the things now, then you will spend less cash points. Thank you. Is there any actual news in this? Hold on for a second. Yeah, here we go. Our good, kind, very nice mayor gives us the speech. He says hello. Meanwhile, 35% off sale for occupants who... Hey, wait a minute. This thing's repeating itself. How long does it go on for? Let me skip to the end real quick. And finally, please do everything our magistrates say and trust them and love them. Do not leave the city or you will die from the baddest air. Thank you and thank you again for listening to Automated News Intelligence number 112-11231. Thank you. I don't think this is a very reliable source. Gineer, did you get any decent news clips?
No.
Well, that's a shame.
I have a clip, but I am not qualified to describe it as decent, for value judgments are beyond my programming.
Citizens of the Metro Zone, please cease current activities and stand in place for your daily reminders. Stay in your designated zones as decided by your assigned occupation. Follow the laws and speak courteously and politely when in public. Today's party hours are 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. unless you are a magistrate, in which case there are no party hours. Addendum. Desist from discussing or publishing any material referring to this so-called wasteland hero, this indignant Andrew. He is but a myth. There is no evidence of his existence, and any person who tries to say otherwise will be legally declared a deceiver and will be subject to the appropriate dishonesty penalties, such as their pantaloons being set aflame. We thank you for listening to your daily reminders, sponsored by the Empire of the First Choice. All hail. Stay in the Metro Zone.
These ads are nothing like the ones outside. Let's try to contact someone now, get an interview going.
Alright, what's going on here? Nobody move.
Hello, ma'am. What can I do for you?
That's Magistrate Drex to you, maggot. We had a report of somebody hacking into the Metro Zone's Atma server. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
Well, you see, officer.
Of course you wouldn't. No one would be stupid enough to do that from a shoddy trailer. Be on the lookout for any outsiders trying to sneak in, alright, citizen?
Alright, ma'am.
What's with the setup here, anyway?
Oh, I'm recording a podcast, officer. Care for an interview?
I ask the questions here, kid. What's your name?
George, ma'am. George Lesser Being?
Okay, George. I got 2 questions for you.
Okay.
1, the hell kind of name is that? And 2, you got a license for that toaster that keeps staring at me?
Toasting bread is only one of my many functions.
Okay, do I answer them in order, or...?
I want answers, scum.
Yeah, okay. I grew up in a province that split its people into 2 castes. Alright? All the laborers, workers, and slaves were called lesser being, while the chiefs and warriors and lawyers were called greater being.
That's disgusting.
Well, slavery's accepted outside.
Lawyers don't deserve to be higher class. They just muck up the system and get in the way of justice.
And your job is to enforce justice, correct?
This city's mean streets are a sewer of crime, and I'm the blockage. No, wait. This city's a hotbed of crime, and I'm the cold bed.
Take your time.
Oh, this city's a bakery, and I'm the pastry chef. There we go.
Yeah, nice.
Wait a minute. Second answer, now.
You want to know about Gineer? I don't need a license. I pieced him together myself with spare parts.
My sense of self is as fractured as my confidence.
I think I hear a bit of an accent there. Where's your bot from?
Parts unknown.
You don't know?
No, that's what it says on his processor. Made in parts unknown.
My origins are shrouded in mystery.
So, Miss Drex.
Magistrate Drex?
Sorry, Magistrate. What made you want to take this job?
That's not how it works, citizen. We get assigned our tasks when we reach a certain age, based on our projected skills and personality traits. They said I was athletic, overzealous, and unlikely to ask too many questions. I don't know what overzealous means, but I'm told it's perfect for the magistrate.
And at what age do you get assigned an occupation?
0.
0 years old?
Yup.
So, as soon as you're born?
Babies are the most predictable creatures on Earth. Didn't they teach you that in science class?
Where I come from, the only classes we get are how to dissect a bullfrog without angering nearby cow frogs.
What part of the city did you say you were from again?
Well, what do you actually do as a magistrate? Take me through your daily schedule.
Well, I get up every day at 5 in the morning.
And then?
Then I skip breakfast, skip showering, skip everything else, and leap out of my apartment window so I can get to my patrol beat even faster. This city's criminals aren't going to wait around while I brush my teeth.
How do you find time to change into your uniform?
Obviously, I'm still wearing it when I go to sleep.
Right, obviously.
Then I head to my route and watch people passing by. Watch them very closely, always on the lookout for some degenerate looking to break any of Metrozone's 80,765 laws.
Do you have to carry around a book of these laws?
I certainly don't. I'm proud to say that I've memorized every single one.
So, if I say a random number, you can recite the corresponding law.
Go ahead.
30,200.
Your hair can be any color other than bronze.
55,909.
Do not impersonate a neon sign.
Okay. 1.
Only registered magistrates may carry weaponry. We call that one the Prime Directive.
Alright, 3,000.
When a creature goes to your graveyard, you may draw an extra card face down. Our laws cover all aspects of life.
What are you meant to do when you see someone break a law?
Administer the appropriate punishment, of course. Every single law has its own associated consequence.
With so many laws, it sounds difficult to avoid any of these punishments.
Nah, that's not so bad. I understand you're new to this sector, so let me take you through a typical scenario. You tell me what you would do, and I'll tell you if it's wrong. Your high school ex invited you to a party at his apartment, and you don't want to say no because the breakup was amicable and his parents really like you.
Is this from personal experience?
Maybe. Anyways, you're outside the apartment door. What do?
Open the door?
Without knocking, for that, you get 6 years in a maximum security prison.
Oh, sorry.
You knock, get in the room. You see a seashell stuck to the wall.
Like, for decoration? Okay, I yell out, "Hey, everyone! I'm at the party!"
What are you doing?
What?
You're supposed to flip the shell when you're visiting, so everyone knows you're here. You want to trigger a security breach, punk? At this rate, every single one of your uncles is getting dropped off a hotel balcony.
What if I have no uncles?
The government registers a middle-aged man as your honorary uncle, and then kills them. Alright, you flip the shell, you greet your ex, it's kinda awkward, and his younger sibling is there too. The sibling is ascendant.
I ask him what ascendant is?
Him? Ascendants are Zers. Using proper pronouns is our second directive.
Wow, that would actually be kind of progressive if it didn't probably come with some horrific punishment.
In cases like this, protocol states that the offended party has the right to absorb your pronoun and combine it with their own.
So then what would I be left with?
Nothing. People with no pronouns legally don't exist. Your ID chip would be confiscated, and you would no longer be eligible for identity privileges. That means you wouldn't be allowed to have DNA rearrangement surgery, which means you can't gain any extra genders. Full circle.
Can you name some other examples of identity privilege? On that note, I'd like to ask who exactly you answer to. Is there some kind of chief minister?
Right on the money. The chief, in turn, is employed by our mayor-president for life.
For life?
I know how it sounds, but they don't tend to last long.
How is he like?
Does this trailer have Atmos server access?
Yes, ma'am.
Then just look up his address from 2 days ago.
Gineer,
What?
could you play the video she mentioned? Please?
I can.
Please do that then.
Affirmative.
And now, Mayor President for Life, Ibrahim Dikwambe Peabody.
Greetings. Is everyone sitting comfortably? Would anyone like some tea? No? All right then. Citizens of the Metro Zone, as your democratically elected official, I'd like to make an announcement.
Mr. President, Mr. President.
Yes, you there?
Is it true you're partitioning the entertainment district to outside corporations?
That's what I'm here to talk about. The rumors are true. Ling Surveillance now legally owns the entire district. Over the coming months, other parts of the city will be auctioned off to various other companies. The economic sector will be under the ownership of Colester Corp, while downtown has been purchased by Generic Office Place Limited. Finally, we'd like to introduce a new member of our business family. Give a warm welcome to, Destructor Incorporated? Is that what what kind of company is that?
That guy's gotta be the biggest firebrand our city's ever had.
What, him? Really?
The mayor before him used to just kind of kneel in front of the emperor statue and kiss his boots. Say, that was some pretty good video quality for a heap like this. How did you download it so fast?
This facility is taking in 9 simultaneous wireless signals.
Whoa, how's he saying that number?
Since Gineer is a robot, he can say phlegm without catching the contagion.
Nice.
It's not all fun and games. Sometimes we accidentally mess with nearby electrical stuff.
That DG, who was also a bounty hunter, is still pursuing us for ruining his concert.
Don't worry, Gineer. He'll never catch us as long as we keep moving.
Show me what else it can do. This is kind of getting interesting.
Gineer, play some of the local ads.
Are you hungry? You're hungry! Don't lie to me, I can hear your stomach rumbling. It's in your nature, you're always hungry. You're hungry for food, you're hungry for action, you're hungry for some human connection because nobody actually likes you. Drag your fat, disgusting body off of that couch and get to your nearest Colester-owned food court. Order a bunch of unhealthy junk that used to be alive and stuff it into your back gullet. It's the only way to make the pain go away. You know it's true. It's either this or you kill.
This week on I Love Lazulu, Charles gets more than he bargained for.
Oh, Lazulu, you may be an intergalactic scourge, but that's no excuse for forgetting our birthday.
And after that, Magistrate, a new reality show where we follow the daily lives of 2 enforcers of the law.
Come on, Drex, there's a rogue poet in the West Central.
Wait, why am I on the show?
Only on Channel Infinite.
Your place of business is your fortress. You must protect it at all costs. With our state-of-the-art camera network, not a single part of your store is free from our eyes. Satisfied with your newfound security, you take a stroll through the park, only to notice more of our patented systems watching over the city. Panicking, you flee back to your home in an attempt to keep some privacy. A pitiful attempt, for this too is our domain. You lock yourself in the bathroom, but in your reflection you spot a pair of cameras where your eyes should be. You cannot escape us. Ling surveillance. We are omniscience. We are omnipresent.
Can you find the sippy cup? That's right. It's behind me. All hail the Empire.
Ugh, that's enough. Where'd you even get this equipment? Legally purchased, I hope?
I found it all. You'd be surprised how many Metro Zone inhabitants throw away perfectly good loot.
But our garbage goes outside the city. How'd you get your hands on it?
Well, funny story.
Income call from office.
Score! We actually got a city caller. Patch him in right now.
Hey, my name is Smiith.
Smith?
No, Smiith. I got to add an extra I after my last promotion. I work for a generic office place limited, and it is beyond boring. So I really appreciate this show. It gives me a glimpse of how my life could be even worse.
So, this isn't your first cast, huh?
This is actually my 1-year anniversary.
Oh, sweet. Anyway, I just want to say thank you for giving me something to fill my time other than the virtual gear thingy.
What's virtual gear?
It's this stupid alternate reality headset to make jobs less boring. Turns everything into a game. How do you live with something like that? Nothing but a waste of time, if you ask me.
Nah, dude, it's really cool. Before I had it, I had to use words and rationality to convince my boss for a raise. Now I do it by fighting him with a sword. Then, after I kill him, he comes back as a skeletal dragon, and I have to hit his weak point. I hate to sound like a shill, but getting what I want is so much easier with virtual gear.
Do you ever worry about getting too detached from reality?
From what?
Reality.
What was that? Is it like a plant or something?
See what this stuff does to people? Disgraceful.
More like disgameful. Dude, you should try it. The other day I got into an argument with my buddy Grieg at the water cooler, and then he shot a flaming orb at me. And then I deflected it with my sword, and then he swatted it right back, but it was even faster. And we kept going like that until it was too fast for him and he got hit. Then I did that 2 more times, and I won the argument.
You're telling me you don't notice any drawbacks from this?
Well, maybe one thing. Anytime I try to talk to my girlfriend now, a bunch of colored blocks start falling down. If I don't match 3 of the same color, she gets really mad at me. Also, wild animals attack me anytime I walk through tall grass, so that sucks.
They don't even let animals into the Metro Zone, other than pets. And even then, you need a separate license for every single one of your pet's internal organs. Otherwise, you technically count as a smuggler.
Worst of all, everybody keeps repeating themselves. When I visit my mom, all she ever says now is, "Good morning, XX Poonslayer 42XX."
What is this nonsense?
Oh, that's the name I registered for my virtual gear. I named it after one of your old guests, George.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. He used to repeatedly crouch over people he's killed. Odd fellow. Well, thank you for this look into corporate life, Mr. Smiith.
Attention, attention. This is Inquisitor Vulg of the Empire of the First Choice. We have detected an unverified signal and tracked it to this vehicle. In accordance with rule number 7561, subsection B, its owner shall be immediately detained and escorted to execution. That is all. All hail the First Choice. Yes.
Wow, wouldn't want to be that guy. Anyway, I'll be off. I've got some new recruits to train back at the station. Maybe this time they won't panic and get blasted by the first guzzle dealer they see. Good luck with your show or whatever.
That's all the time we have for today.
Dude, you should run.
Yeah, I should?
I doubt you could stay off the radar for long, but you may as well try. I'm rooting for you.
It is considered rude by human standards to say that I told you so, but my memory banks indicate that I have, in fact, told you so.